I'd like to introduce to you also Ms. Lori Ashik. She's the Executive Director of the Federation, who joined us about a year plus ago and has been working very hard on streamlining the office and the fundraising and all the efforts related to the Garden Federation and its committees. And we were able to pull this through within a 10-month period. So thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you so much for coming, everyone. And we couldn't have done this in addition to Sheila's work and the board work. Of course, I want to give a shout out to our board president, Dr. Curry, for all of his work. There are, what I've heard, are 120 different cultures in Cleveland. I've heard figures that are a little higher, a little lower, but give or take, that's about it. And almost 1/3 of them are going to be represented in these gardens. There are now 31 gardens that have been dedicated, officially dedicated, which means there's some kind of installation, and they've got their permanent sign and their flags, and there are several more in development. Where are the people from the Colombian garden? Are they still here?
Yes, we're here.
Yes, right here. This is our latest garden, our newest garden that's going to be coming in that we just approved. So right now we have between the installed gardens and the developing gardens about 40 gardens. So that's about 1/3 of the cultures in Cleveland.
Yay.
And that is, the British Garden was the first one. The second was founded in 1926 by Jewish immigrants to Cleveland who came and settled on the Near East Side, and then they moved to Glenville. And then all of the older Eastern European gardens were built by a lot of them were built by the WPA during the Great Depression. So, and then in the more recent years, we've welcomed communities from the Middle East and Asia, as well as the African American garden. The Ethiopian garden, right down the street, in case you've been driving by it, is in the midst of doing its first installation. And the Lebanese garden just finished its first phase. So my point is here that these gardens tell stories of the past and current immigration to Cleveland and to the United States. They tell stories of artists, musicians, scientists, and peacemakers. And with this plaza, we will create programming that helps amplify and tell these stories even more for the benefit of our entire community. This will be an outdoor classroom, a space for civic forums on diversity and multiculturalism, and a place for outdoor theater, music, and dance, all with an international flavor, of course, and some with a local flavor. We also want to be a welcoming space for receptions and for the people of Glenville and the people of the surrounding neighborhoods. So in case you haven't seen the sign out there, and if you haven't seen pictures, we will have amphitheater seating for about 300 people. There will be a stage around Plaza, and it will be a real true central gathering place. We've begun conversations with partner institutions such as FAMICOS, University Circle, the Cleveland Museum of Art, CIM, Cleveland Institute of Music, and others to explore specific programmings. We've also deepened and expanded our dialogues with schools to develop teachers' guides to the gardens and more useful tools to learn about all of these different cultures that are here. So there's much to promote and explore here, and we want to use this plaza as a starting place for programs, events, and activities in the culture gardens. This is really an untapped resource. You don't know how many people say to me, you know, I've always wanted to go there, but they've never stopped, and they've never really known what's here, or they drive down MLK and they don't know that there's an upper level. So this will give us an opportunity to have many more events and to have people come here and really learn about the gardens, and this will be a great benefit and a great resource for the whole community to use. And just a note before I go, for some of you, I did put the summer schedule. I hope most of you got it, the summer schedule for the Cultural Gardens. We hope to have some activities here in this plaza next summer, but this summer there's still a lot going on. There's Juneteenth going on this coming Saturday. There will be the Liszt piano concert and the Hungarian concert on the 23rd of June. Of course, the Italian opera at the end of July, and our One World Day celebration on August 25th. So please join us. Thank you.
Thank you, Lori. More good news that may be coming, that there is a plan for a future home for the Federation towards the end of the garden stretch here. And Famicos, the local development organization, is working on that. And there is significant support in the city and foundations to build it up. And we like to make it an educational center beside being our home center. So there will be opportunities for students to come and learn about international issues and history and so forth. So I thank you for being here. We like to make sure that we see you during One World Day. It's our big event, annual event. In the last couple of years, it's been attended by 20,000 plus people. And every year we learn from our experience and we expand the programs. It should be very exciting along the stretch of all the gardens, and many of them will have their local programs. So hope to see you there. We hope that you keep supporting this project. This is a very important project. We still have a way to go to finish it completely. Our development director, Ashen Data, will be very happy to contact you and show your support and be generous for this noble project here. Thank you again, and hope to see you again, and enjoy the gardens. This is our the shovel. Yeah. We're going to shovel. Thank you for being here, and please join us for the actual groundbreaking event for the plaza.